Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Football Manager 2024 with the London Green. So today we start with the January transfer window. Well, transfer window, like we don't really follow a transfer window really, but we are in January, so that does mean the game is going to be a little bit slower. It's going to take longer between matches, so I'll hop away from recording and then come back with the news updates as we tend to do on some episodes. Today, first game, important game against Harringay United. Now, I don't know how many times we've played them, but I feel like it's not always been... okay, it's played 5. It's played 5, won 3, but we lost the last game. That was the... I remember that was when we were 3-1 up, 30 minutes gone or whatever, and we ended up conceding. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. 34, we're 3-1 up. Then we conceded 3 in no time at all, which is not good. Not good in the slightest. Now, Harringay play a wing play style, which means we're going to have to kind of alter our tactics a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Or the FA Cup's going on as well. So what we're going to do, they're saying go on attacking. Interesting. Interesting. Team selection. We are going to play on our 5-2-1-2 cautious, but what we're going to do is... stop crosses, that's fine. But we also want to make sure that our wingers are on support. Our wing backs are on support. That's fine. If we're finding that we're still having a bit of trouble with our wingers, with their wingers getting involved, then we will have to make that decision. McGuigan's still unhappy. I guess I'll give him the game today. He can have the game today. I'm not overly impressed with his the way he's talking, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's the team we're going to go with. That's the team we're going to run with. We're going to start on cautious, but I think we may end up moving towards positive if the game does go on. If we show that we're winning like 60-65% of possession, then we will edit the plan. They're in a decent run of form. You can see that they're 8 points from the last 15. Takeda with the free kick, early doors, tries to find Ricky May, won't find it. Now we're on the defensive, but look how quickly our players got back. My word. That is exactly what we're after in terms of winning the ball back. Abdullah makes a great run. Chadwick, try and find a... oh, shoots it. He shoots it low, it goes in, and Haider Abdullah gets himself an assist. Now, that was very, very good. That was very, very good, because Haider Abdullah is on support. He's not on defensive, he's on support, but he doesn't have to overlap every time. But he's gone into a little gap there between the midfielders, and because both strikers are being marked by both centre-backs, but Chadwick is in behind the midfield line, he gets a chance to shoot, and he puts it away. He puts it away very, very well. We're 1-0 up 5 minutes into the game, 5 minutes into the episode, if that. And we're feeling very, very good. Abdullah, why? Oh, he's frustrated because I told him to calm down. Takeda on the free kick. Goes far post. It is saved. Was that going in? I don't think it was going in anyway. But good save nonetheless. Chadwick on the corner, finds Ricky May. No, well defended. Takeda picks it up. Maybe try and find Chadwick again. Nah, he's offside. Yep. He did well on the ball, but he was definitely offside. Alright, possession is climbing. You can see that. It just went 40 to 44. It's dropped down to 39 again. But if we are more effective in possession, which it kind of looks like we're going to be, and all the highlights are going our way, then starting on cautious, it really isn't a problem. Really is not an issue at all. One of their centre-backs has already got himself a yellow card, which is quite interesting. Look, see, they're having all of the possession. But we're having most of the chances. Here we go, a chance against us. Well defended. Takeda, can you win that header? He tries, doesn't quite. Comes out to the centre-back, out to the right-back. But this is where, like, our numbers at the back should be very, very tight, very useful. And for the most part have been there. Now, we know they're going to try and cross it. And we've done well to get that away. Again, get out to him. You know they're going to try and cross it. Force them back. Force them back. Another cross. Far post. Saved. Terrace gets it away. Oh, it wasn't saved. It was off the upright. But that's why we have to try and stop our crosses coming in. Because they want to hit crosses. So do we. Obviously, Boulay, Chadwick. Again. Oh, over the bar. Over the bar. And that's why we've got shoot on sight on. Because we've got decent players. And we are getting all of the chances. I know they had a good chance and they could have gone 1-1. But that was their only shot so far. We've now hit the bar as well. Are they going to bring it out? They are. But look how quickly our defense has got them back. And their attack, they're clearly not playing for the counter-attack. Which is something. It's interesting. This is working. This is absolutely working. Possession is at 40%, which is actually fine. Remove team instruction. Oh, they go short with the corner. Oh, don't. Oh, I thought he'd given away a penalty. Shoots it low. It goes wide. Hillier made a great tackle there. I thought he'd given away a penalty. Okay. If our crossing hasn't been great, then we'll turn that off and we'll try and pass it into the danger zone instead. Rather than kind of instantly whipping it in. Work it through the middle instead. Shoot. Oh. Or just give the ball to Finley Chadwick, I guess. Just say, here you go, Finley. Have the ball. Do your best with it. Okay, we're going to drop a calm down. Work the ball into the box. We're going to do that as well. We're 2-0 up, so we can take a bit more time with our attacks. He's outside the box. Low. Left foot. Great finish. Great finish. Finley Chadwick having a great game so far. Okay, are they going to be able to pass it all the way through? They go long. Boulay's going to have to get back and man mark, and does do just that. The cross still comes in. And Boulay gets it away. And now maybe the counter? No, okay, end of highlight. That's fine. 2-0, very, very good stuff. And what I'm actually thinking we will do is we'll bring on Stefan Clark, but then we'll just move him back into a regular wide left back position. So we won't allow those passes, like that pass that just went over the top like that. We'll try and stop that pass from happening again. And just be like, Clark, stay back. Alexis Boulay, just stay back. Just complete control. Oh, Clark, what a tackle. Chadwick runs it off, runs it forward, keeps going. Ricky May, a little bit quicker on the ball. Takeda, good pass. Inside, gets tackled. Boulay's going to take that on, move it further wide. Yep, Chadwick inside. Goes back over the top. Ricky May, Takeda, 3-0. Unless there's an offside. It doesn't look like there is. That's it. That's how we do it. 3-0. Praise that. And it's a great way to start the episode. It's clearly... The thing is, though, obviously now we're getting this. See, that's the thing. Now that we've moved these guys back, it's saying there's not enough midfielders up there. So, you know what, fine. We'll move them back. We're at 3-0. We'll add those wing backs into play. It's a really good pass and a really good save. Very, very good. Oh, and that's the end of the highlight. Wow. Okay, so the midfielders, the wing backs are back up there now, connecting a little bit more. We don't need goals, so I don't think there's any need to put Finley Chadwick further forward. Ricky May, off you come. What is kind of crazy is that our XG is at 0.6. Theirs is at 0.7, and yet we're 3-0 up. It's the quality of our players putting in those long shots and Chadwick scoring 2 of them. And there's been so many examples where the opposite is true, where we've had the better XG and have just not been able to do anything with it. Okay, that's the last sub. I'm going to give the team a good old praise. Last minutes coming up. Melbourne will get himself some minutes, which is nice. McIntyre gets some minutes, which is nice. Chadwick will certainly get man of the match. Looks like, did they just swap their wings? Or something? Not entirely sure. Hopefully this is a win where we don't concede a random goal at the end of the game. Like we've done, I think in the last... the episode before last, we did twice. Now it wants me to... The assistant manager is like, oh, our crossing's actually better now, so let's put that back on. Makes very little sense. Wide it goes, that's fine. Bambrick on a 6.6 is so interesting. Good tackle. McGuigan, you didn't need to clear that. What on Terrace? Long shot. Oh, it's gone in. How has that gone in? Keneally was literally there. Like, in the right place. Couldn't stop it. Super interesting game, that, especially with the XG. But we'll take the 3-1 and we'll move on. Because like I said, at the end of last episode, at a halfway mark, we were at 10 wins. And we wanted to get to 20. That's the idea. Get to 60 points. That should be enough for playoffs. And then anything extra, anything more than that should, well, you know, could see us get that top spot on that automatic promotion, which would be very, very good. Because this is the nature, this is the reality of season by season football. This is the reality. We're not going to get promoted every year, but if we can compete every year and build on the year before, and yeah, we're going to get knocked back, but we keep going. This is the reality. We're going to have to work our way up the divisions. And honestly, this save is going to... This save's going to be a long save. It's going to take a while. We're not done until we get to all the way up to the top. I'm going to keep playing this for years. 8.4, very good stuff. Superior finishing provides the win. It did. It did. Okay, 7 days until Woodley. But like I say, because it's January, the sim takes a little bit longer. So I'm going to hop out and come back. Okay, we're at the Woodley game. We are ready. They play a counter-attack style. Interesting. So if they play counter-attack, they're going to kind of invite us to hold more possession, which is interesting. Interesting indeed. Now, whether do I decide to kind of swing into that, or do I not? I don't know. I don't fully know. It says they want me to go very attacking. We're not going to press too much. We're not going to press too much. Okay, we are going to rotate a little bit. So, anyone who's on light, which is actually everyone who's not a starting player, and then Will Henderson, who's obviously played their... Will Henderson is happy against Dean McGuigan because they play in the same position. That's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna make a little bit of a rotation. So where is my strikers to go in? Let's go with... Dang it, I don't want to drop Ricky May, but I also want Takeda to be on the bench. So I'm going to keep Ricky May on. He's the only one who's going to play. He's just playing out of his skin. He's got to keep playing. Okay, Chadwick, let's go with Connell Jones. DMs, Melbourne, and... You know what? Melbourne and Henderson make a... That's fine. That's A-OK for me. Lee North or Stephen Stevens? No, yeah, Lee North will play on the left. The right will go to Luke Frith. Defensively, you know what, Genti and Ademi, you go in for Kolodinsky. Ruben Mason for Bambrook. But then if we... They just don't... It's just so annoying. Yeah, I can't play Mason. I just can't do it. He's not... He just doesn't have the connections. He doesn't have the connections. It's very annoying, but it's true. We'll probably have Chadwick on the bench for McGuigan. Okay. Oh, no. That is the team we're going to play with, but we're also... We're going to turn the shoot on sight off. Because they think Hillier should have been picked, but he needs to rotate because we've got a game in only 3 days' time. And because we've only got a game in 3 days' time, I'm giving it a bit of a rotate, but I'm still trying to keep a relatively strong team in there. For example, defensively, we've got a pretty strong defense of Bambrook and Terrace still out there. Frith is obviously pretty good. North is okay. Henderson and Melbourne, really strong players, but, you know, we don't use them as much. And then, of course, keeping Ricky May out there because he just keeps scoring goals. And if he keeps scoring goals and North scores, oh my word, that's right wing back assisting left wing back. That's his first goal. Well done. Well done. Very good start. Absolutely love that. Couldn't really have had a better start. And I mean, in the last game, we also scored early as well. But I think it's the overload. Look at that. There's 7. There is 7 players in their box. Make it 8 when we're all celebrating. But it's quite funny. It's quite something. And this is obviously a team where if they play on the counter, they don't want as much possession. If I'm giving them possession, are they like what are they going to do with it? How are they going to be with it? Oh, they've scored from a corner. Dang it. It is what it is. You're going to concede goals from set pieces. It's just how it goes. But we need to just keep going, keep fighting, keep playing. We've got momentum. I just want to see if that possession is going to keep going in our favour. Not really. Look at that. They've got some of the ball back. Let's go to the visualizer. The action zone is kind of mostly in their midfield. And look at that. I mean, 8 shots to their 4. We're definitely playing better. Jones from distance over the bar. Okay. For the last 15 minutes of this half, we are going to go on to our 5-2-1-2 positive. And that's where we do look to try and control the ball a bit more and kind of be a bit more dangerous, a bit more patient and positive in our play. So let's see if we can do that. Cullen finds Ricky May. Cullen picks it up again, shoots it far corner. There we go. 5th goal of the season for Adam Cullen. Makes it 2-1. Very, very good. The tactics, I guess, don't even need to change. We can stick on cautious again. No, you know what? Let us make that change. Go on to the 5-2-1-2 positive, just because I do want to see how it works. Things are working as they stand, but if we do kind of grow into the game even more, take more possession, Simpson's going to be off. That's a red card, right? Yep, he's already been booked. So now they're down to 10 men. We've got to kind of think, yeah, we can control this game from anywhere, from the entire pitch, really. I mean, that's still pretty direct. Oh, Ricky May, how have you missed that? How have you missed that one? So what's their formation looking like now? They've still got 4. Have they gone into like a 4-3-2, maybe? Kinda, I can't really tell. Because this player here doesn't look like they're a striker, but they're also not fully in the DM line, like in the midfield line. That's such good passing play. Find Ricky May and shoots it. And it's in. And that's 3-1, and that's absolutely brilliant play. I'm going to give the praise. They're down to 10 men. Like, what? Like, we should absolutely run away with this game. We're going to skip that one. It should be one team winning and one team trying to survive or trying not to concede. Really. And look at the action zones now. It's just all us. It's all us. Ricky May's got his goal, so maybe he can even be subbed off in a little bit. Rotation in the midfield has clearly worked because Henderson and Melbourne are just playing absolutely fine. No dramas. North picks up the ball, moves into the box, goes himself, takes a shot. I probably would have taken it to the keeper and then just passed it across. That's probably what I would have done there. And now look at this. I mean, the possession is all us. The momentum, it's all us. Oh, there's a bit of blue. There is a bit of blue. But the highlight again, it's all us. Luke Frith on the ball. Plays it back to Gentian Ademi. Back to Luke Frith. Into Melbourne. Is there a forward pass to a striker? But there is Henderson. Jones. Jones out to North. I mean, we're a little bit overcomplicating things there. There was probably an opportunity to get that pass into a striker slightly earlier. North goes himself. He shoots in. Is that a fumble? Is that a fumble from the goalie or what? I don't know. We're going to see this because he's just taken the shot on because there's not really much going on. Just dribbles inside. Hits it with the left foot. I feel like the keeper's got a hand on that. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And they scored off a corner. So, like, this is what I'm saying. We have dominated this game. We were allowed to go on to the positive. possession tactic a little bit more. Oh, what's that? Is that a suggestion for a sub? Interesting. I mean, that is interesting. Telling them to underlap because they're having a good game. Interesting. Okay, Blaney Brom, you go on, and Takeda, let's rest Ricky May for that next game. Get him like 20 minutes out of his legs, so to speak. Another praise for the team. Get them hopefully reacting positively. There we go. Ibram says, I probably would have preferred to stay on the bench, but you always say that. And that is going to be another win, which I'm very happy about because that is more points towards our total of 60, our tally, our target of 60. Cullen's going to pick that up. Well done. Go and get another one. Highlight continues. Out wide. North, of course, on a hat-trick. North again. Yep, good. Playing very... Oh, what a ball. That is Takeda one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, it's a good defensive effort there from Terrell. Very good defensive effort. But are they going to... See, they can't hold on to the ball. They just don't have the numbers to do what they need to do here. Ibram shoot. Or Takeda, I think, is offside. Is he? Yeah. He did look like about a yard offside. Okay, that's full time. That's 4-1. That's another win. That is another win. Of course, they got a red card. If you get a red card and then we go and score 3 in the second half or whatever, what do you expect? What do you... Oh, okay, one was disallowed. But come on now. What do you expect? Man of the match has got to be Lee North, I imagine, with an absolutely cracking 8.8 from left back. Getting assisted from right wing back as well. Sorry, left wing back. Just very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Okay, another win. Come on, I want to check the table. I want to see where we're at. Going into this last game of the episode. I think I like the idea of starting cautious. I say that like this is a revelation. It's not. I tend to do that. I tend to say, okay, let's start a little bit reserved. And then we've got room to go further. You know, you've got room to go explode and give more in attack. We want to be solid first and then add more. And it's the same thing I do when we're like, okay, let's start on balanced and then move to positive, move to attacking if we need to. Wow, 5-all. 5 different goal scorers here. Only 2 here and a 50-minute hat-trick. Bonkers stuff. Hamworth Villa lost. They lost to Uxbridge, who are down here in 14th, and that's who we're playing next. Bedfont also lost. Reading got the win, so that's good for them, but they beat Ottershaw, and Hazen Hillingdon did not play by the looks of things. But they are also a threat, because we're on 40, but we've played 21, and not many teams have played 21. You can see that. Okay. West Ham got the win. Irons. Well done, Lee North. Very well done. 8.8, 2 goals from left wing back. We're doing something right. We're doing something right. Okay, only 3 days, but we've checked the table now. Maybe there's a game on Saturday for Hazen Hillingdon that will somewhat affect the table. Let's see if the load wants to load. There we go. May impresses. Terrace is not going anywhere. These people keep trying to... They keep trying to take my players. They're not taking my players. No, Hazen Hillingdon didn't play, so let's just quickly check their schedule. Their next game is Wednesday the 12th. I think that's the same as us. Oh no, we've got Tuesday. They've got Wednesday. Maybe that Oxbridge game got moved because they played FC Baresi. Maybe. They lost to Ottershaw. They beat us. They lost to Bedfont. They lost to Camberley. Interesting. They lost to South Reading. Have they played Hamworth? They're 0-0. And they went down in 17 minutes. Goodness, that's a good 0-0 against top of the league. Wowza. Okay, Oxbridge next up a couple of days' time. He's back. Here we go. Dan Jones is back. All right, we are on the day of the Uxbridge game. There's been nothing worth reporting. They play wing play again, so we're going to go with the exact same style. Look at all these played fairly poorly together connections. Not particularly good. Dan Jones is back, and he's got to just go straight back in the team. Okay, it says injured. It said he can play. Like, we just got the inbox. It said he can play. He's going to play. Okay, team selection. We've listened to the assistant manager. Okay. Lee North and Luke Frith are playing this next game. There's no doubt about it. They've got to. They're very, very good. Let's bring back Kolodinsky for Terrace this time. Ademi can continue. And that's kind of the rotation working in our favour. Takeda. Actually, Takeda's on heavy, but so is Ricky May. Dang it. Bambrook's on heavy as well. You know what, Bambrook? You go out there, and then Terrace goes in for Bambrook in there. I do have another centre-back, and that's the issue, but I can't fricking play him. Because he has bad connections, except he doesn't right now. But I prefer Kolodinsky in there, I'll be honest. Okay, Marla Hillier, of course, you're back in. Henderson. You know, we'll go with... I'm trying to keep him happy. Finley Chadwick, you're back in as well. May and Cullen. Cullen can stay. Ricky May drops to the bench. Takeda starts. And then Takeda comes off for Ricky May. Maybe. Okay. Last time out, obviously, we turned off shoot on sight going into the game, but this time I'm going to keep it on. And not just because I forgot to click it. No, not just because of that, but because we do want to... Oh, they're on 2 games winning streak. Interesting. Okay, we've got the visualizer open. Let's see how possession starts. And let's just see how the game goes in the first 20 minutes or so, because that's exactly what worked against... who did we just play? Woodley. Against Woodley, that's what worked. Well done, Jones. Good save. Goodness, that was a good chance, and that was a good save. Okay, Uxbridge are playing well. It looks like they've got a little bit of momentum going their way. Possession is also going their way. We've only had 1 shot. Okay, so I'm going to say that after this amount of time, I think it's the other reason for us to go positive with it is that we're not creating anything. And because we're not creating anything, I want to flip things and see if us going positive is going to give us more chances. Because the reason we play on cautious is to, like I said just a second ago, according to the video, is that we have got somewhere to go. We've got somewhere to move if it's not working. In the last game, we could have stayed on cautious. We were 3-0 up against 10 men or whatever it was. We could have stayed on cautious. This time, we're going to positive because that's what we need to do to try and get ourselves a goal. There's a pass right through the middle there. There it is. It's still there. Oh my goodness. Frith, just get it in the middle. No? Okay, Ademi, McGuigan. Hillier might be offside. I'm going to guess he is. Yeah. They took so long to get the pass to him, but at least we are passing it around together, passing it well, and we've instantly got our shots up way more than theirs now, and the momentum is definitely with us. What we'll do is we might have to give some rest to these guys who did play in that last match. Of course, I only have 3 substitutions to run, so... Okay, Clark moves out. Kolodinsky, you stay on. Ricky May comes in for Cullen because Takeda's actually feeling relatively okay. Actually, no. We don't have to do that now. We can do it. We can do it a little bit later because they're. Oh, okay. Well, North's just been. Oh, have we given away a pen? Immediately after half time, we've given away a pen. That's a bit annoying. Okay, Clark goes out there. Terrace comes in. Frith stays on. Let's bring on Ibram for McGuigan and rotate into this, and then Ricky May for Cullen. And let's go. I'm going all eggs in the triple sub basket. If there's an injury, there's an injury and we deal with it. But we are 1-0 down now. We need a response. We are playing well. We are playing well. We are. You know what? In fact, we're playing well enough that I think the attacking mentality is needed. Well out. No, it's just fallen to him. Dang it. Right, I need more from the team. We're 2-0 down, but they've... we should have scored when we had the chance, dang it. Alright, keep going, guys. This is annoying. This is annoying. Obviously, a big reason as to why it's annoying is that we scored a goal that was disallowed. It was offside, no doubt about it. But it shows that we were the team in the ascendancy. We were the team playing well and should have been going 1-0 up. And that's got to go across and... What? Ricky May. Ricky May. Takeda's injured. Oh, goodness. He's on heavy. Off you come, lad. Wowza. That's not what we needed. We are down to 10. There is an injury, but at least it's lucky as to where it is. At the end of the game. We can still get a draw. We can still score 2 goals quickly. If we are, you know, if we're better than we've been shooting. Ricky May, I can't believe he missed that. What on Frith? Chadwick, bring it forward. Yep. Ricky May, stay on side. Oh, he's offside. He's offside anyway. But that isn't highlight done. What on Terrace? Ibram across Ricky May. Oh, come on. It's still not highlight done. What the heck are we... What the heck was that? Oh my goodness. Oh no. That is ridiculous. That is actually, that's ridiculous. Oh, we've scored. Lovely. Oh, what? Oh, look, I'm glad we scored, but that is just... I had a goal disallowed. We conceded a penalty. We've lost one of our strikers. We then conceded ridiculous own goal. We have the better XG. It's the flip of earlier's game. And then we go and score. It's a farce. It's farcical. It's an absolute joke. It's a comedy of errors. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's one of those where you're just like, yep, that just happened. That just happened. Hamworth Villa dropped points again. Okay. Oh my goodness, what? Oh my word. A year. I think that just said a year. That is our worst injury ever. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim past this Wednesday so that the other matches get played. Heads up about Stevens. He wants to play more, I'm guessing. The temerity. Okay, he's offended because I said you're kind of more of a squad player now than anything else. That's quite interesting. I'm going to go to his playing time pathway. Interesting. That's the thing, though, isn't it? Because to bring in a better player, we have to kind of give them that expectation of you're going to play, a good amount of matches, or you're going to start a good amount of matches, or whatever. But in reality, they are going to be a squad player, but they don't really want to hear that. So it's a bit of a tough one to kind of balance. Either way, good news. Reading dropped points. Reading YMCA, because there's like 4 Readings in here. And Hazen Hillingdon also dropped points. Very good. Bedford got the win, but they got the win against Rayners Lane, who are far further down. Okay, last thing we're going to do today is we're going to have to look for a striker. It's quite unfortunate, but I don't think we really have the players. Like, we've got Cullen and McIntyre, and we've got even Drillon Memarsh, who we could theoretically bring up. Okay, I'm going to ask for a match of 6 out of 7 on these. We could bring back Jos3h. That might have to be what happens. Let's see. Emile Aqua. Really good jumping reach, really good heading. Composure's in the right word. The non-negotiables are good. Yeah, you know what? You're not going to be a star player, I'm afraid. The wages, unfortunately, just way too much. Okay, fine. Fine. Ryan White, let's have a look at yourself. Again, the numbers are going to be where we're looking at. The only thing is the finishing. But if the heading and the jumping reach are okay, then he's going to be on way too much. Yeah, okay. I think it's going to have to be Jos3h coming back, isn't it? Even though he's getting getting a lot of game time. He's actually improving in a lot of positions, which is great. But I think I'm going to have to recall him. Okay. Tomonori Takeda. That is a really bad injury. That's really unlucky. But that is just the reality of sport. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a really good one. Obviously, that last game was a complete comedy of errors, which is probably going to be the title of the video as well. It is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the save. I hope you're enjoying the channel. We're at 976 subscribers. Very, very, very close to that 1,000 mark. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how things are going. Thanks for watching. Until next time.